What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Hunt Shoot Live. I'm definitely super pumped about this video because my youngest son killed his first turkey. So that obviously is one of the most awesome days of my hunting adventures that I've experienced. So we will get to that. But also, a company called Oneleaf. I've done multiple product reviews for them. They sent me this, and I had just done this main unboxing in a really detailed like sighting in and field overview and target shooting and day and night filming, all that. They sent me the Commander NV500 Eagle, and I had also told them that after the unboxing review and all of that kind of stuff, I would do a hunting review. Well, my son had been shooting that. I had it on my AR-15, my 223, and he had been shooting it here at the house. He's 5 years old. And he was ringing steel with it consistently from 50 yards out to 165 yards. So I thought, man, this is what, because he wanted to kill a turkey. So this is what we are going to take turkey hunting with us. Now, obviously, this is a day and night scope. We were hunting during the day. This was not at night. You cannot hunt turkeys at nighttime, but we use the day feature. Day starts, your legal hunting light starts 30 minutes before sunrise. And on this particular hunt, we were in the action. You will see in that video, when as soon as we sat down and were quiet in the pitch black, there's turkeys gobbling down in front of us. So we knew we were in the action immediately. Now, for those who want to just watch the hunt, you'll probably want to skip ahead just a bit because I show a lot of the Oneleaf, the scope, and then we've got the whole, I got the shot on film, I got the recovery on film, and all of that. If you're just here specifically for the Oneleaf scope, though, I want to give you a few qualifiers for everything that went on there, and a few concerns that I just have, not about the scope, but about that situation, and I want to speak positively about the Oneleaf. So skip ahead if you're worried about the hunt. If you want the Oneleaf information, stick around and let me talk you through it. So initially, when I started looking through the scope, I had the scope mounted on a tripod. Or I had the gun with the scope mounted on a tripod. And of course, he's sitting on my lap. Now, I got him started. I got him lined up where the turkeys were, but I was also looking at a distance, and I could just see him out there, and then he took over. Once I got back and all was said and done, and I was able to review the footage. Obviously, if you have somebody else, he was looking through that, and he didn't know how to make adjustments to the clarity and all of that. It needed to be adjusted a little bit for clarity. So some of that initial footage of the Oneleaf here when he's missing those shots, which he could see well enough to not miss, I think he was just super excited. And it was about 100 yards away. So he was excited was why he was missing. But the clarity would have been better with that. You can reference my first video that I did with the Oneleaf. And you can see that the clarity is way better than what this initially is on this video. And I think it's just because I wasn't looking through it myself, and he didn't know to adjust that. Also, there are some times, and you hear him call me out on it, I zoomed in too far and it was too grainy and he couldn't see well. Well, I didn't know that. I couldn't see how far I was just, are you on it? Yep. Oh, let me zoom a little bit. Well, there were several instances that I zoomed way too far. And this is one of those things with this scope that which any digital scope platform, you run into that problem. With the digital zoom, you lose clarity the more you zoom. And that was very obvious. And that was very much on display in some of these zooms that I did there. Now, again, trying to be fair, the focus was already out a little bit. It needed to be focused some, but that zooming in tremendously, you get a really good idea on a live animal in this video of when you zoom too much, how much of that clarity you actually lose. But overall, though, this NV500 is not coming off of my AR. This is an excellent day and night vision scope. Fantastic scope. Oneleaf has outdone themselves this time. And for the price, as long as this thing has the longevity, man, this thing is unbelievable. I guess one final note before we actually get into the film in the field with the turkey hunt. Again, this is probably more so where my son is 5 and he was shooting. He did all the work. I got him on it initially, and then he took over and followed him, and I did nothing except mess with the zoom. So you can see when he takes those shots, it goes wild a little bit. Probably if I'm holding it, it's not going to go quite that wild. I'm trying to reference in my mind back to the video I did of the unboxing and the initial field review. Still you do experience some recoil. So what I want to say there is, if you are really going for some prime hunting shot kind of stuff, and you're groundhog hunting, or it's out to 200 yards or so, putting this thing on something that recoils like a 22 mag. If you put this on a 22 mag, oh my gosh. Or even something even smaller than that, just like a 22 long rifle or a 17, man, that shot cam is going to be fantastic. So just know that, obviously, the higher the recoil, the more you're going to get pulled off of that shot whenever you shoot. But for his situation, too, he was also really excited. I was watching the turkeys and not him. He was probably shooting and then trying to look away, too. So there was probably a little bit of that. But, man, the Oneleaf NV500 is fantastic, absolutely fantastic, and it helped my son get his first bird. So anyway, here's all of the hunt. Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. See it? Yeah. Can you see it really good? Yeah. What about now? Can you see it? Yeah. Shoot it if you're ready. I can't get on it because you zoomed in too much. Okay, I'm sorry. Try this. Okay. Hold on, let him stop. There's another one sitting still. Get on that one sitting still right there. Can you see that one sitting still? Yes. Are you on him? Yeah. Shoot it. Okay, I'm sorry. Shoot him again. Are you on? No, he's right in there. You see it? No. Yes. He's still down there. Try one more time. Move. Let me zoom in. Are you on him? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Are you on him, Ruby? Yeah. Alright, shoot him. I think I did not get it in the middle. I don't know what's happening. Just wait a minute. I'm gonna zoom in. Can you still see him? Yeah, but none of them are standing still. Yeah, hold on, don't shoot. When he's standing still, you shoot him. Okay, here. Get in the scope. Do you see him? If you get a shot at one, you can take it.
I just want to stand still.
Shoot.
Did I nail one?
Dude, I think you got it.
Can I shoot that one?
No. Dude, I think you got that turkey. That other turkey is still fighting him.
Can I shoot first?
You can't shoot two turkeys. Look at him, he's fight crazy. He's fighting the turkey you shot. Heck yeah. Look at that bird. Yes. Grab his legs. Gosh, yeah, he's big as you are. Let's look at that beard. Look at that beard on him. Look right here. Set him down. Look at that beard. Look at that. That's a paintbrush, buddy. Dang. Look at that. Yeah, you nailed him. That other bird was over here beating up on him. Yeah, well, you cracked him. See, I told you to be quiet because they come back. All right. Well, let's get him set up and let's take some pictures and stuff.
It was great, and my dad kind of helped me. And and I killed it. And here's the head. Here's the beautiful wings. And here's the song.
How many turkeys did we see this morning?
About like kind of that much, but the went over there. But then they come back, but I missed some of the shots. And then he come over here, and then I got him. We was about to leave, but then Dad saw him, and I shot him.
Yeah. So my little man got it done. That was awesome. I'm filming with that Oneleaf NV500, and as soon as the turkeys, which he was gobbling on the roost, hopefully I got that on film on the other camera, and had a decoy set up here, called a little bit. They flew down immediately. They flew down immediately at daylight, and he missed a couple times. Not sure what was going on there, but it's okay. We worked them forever. They stayed right down here in this flat and strutted back and forth for a long time. And I was afraid to move or get my other camera, but we kept watching them and calling, and finally they worked back up, and I thought they left. He and I actually started packing our stuff up and had half of it back in the truck, and I saw a turkey pop its head over the hill, and I told him, I said, oh my gosh, come back down here. So we ran back to the spot where we were set up, and he got on them, and last opportunity, they were getting ready to pop on over the hill down in the woods, and he absolutely smoked it. And then the coolest footage, other than him getting the shot, was the other turkey beating the crap out of this one as we were walking down here. The other turkey was all over it, but awesome job, buddy. You did excellent. He's killed a squirrel, but that was his first big game animal. Big old turkey, real good turkey. Probably got an 8 or 10 inch beard. Let's look at these spurs.
Hey, Dad.
Right here, these are part of the trophy too. These spurs. That's pretty common for a mountain bird around here. About 1 inch spurs.
Excellent, man. Beautiful tail fan. Congratulations, buddy. You did awesome.
To check out my hunt, shoot, live, and to do an awesome thing and kill awesome turkeys.
That's right. Heck yeah.